This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
The 4th of July holiday weekend is upon us, and Samantha Croy has some safety tips you need to keep in mind. Hey, Samantha.
Thanks, Ellen. Good morning. We want you to make sure that you're having a fun 4th of July weekend, but staying safe at the same time. I'm here with Sergeant Bernhardt of the Highway Patrol. And how was it last year? I mean, every year we tell people the same things, but something needs to be done a little bit different. We need to repeat it.
Obviously, this is a big travel time, and we know a lot of people are going to be participating in a lot of outdoor recreational opportunities. They're going to be traveling about. Last year was not a good travel time as far as traffic crashes were concerned in the state of Missouri. There were over 1,200 traffic crashes in our state, in which over 500 people were injured and 9 people were killed. So obviously, we're wanting to do everything that we can possible to make sure that everybody gets to their destination safely this year.
So what are some things that are taking place this weekend?
Well, obviously, the Highway Patrol is going to be very busy, not only on our highways, but on our waterways. But we'll be participating in Operation CARE, the combined accident reduction effort, meaning that all available troopers will be working sometime during the holiday period, not only aggressively enforcing Missouri traffic laws, but helping those motorists should they encounter some type of roadside emergency. In addition to that, the peak travel days of today, Friday, and Sunday will be participating in what we call the 20-mile trooper program, which means on specific roadways, some of our heavier traveled corridors in Troop B, which will be 24, 36, and 63, we'll be having troopers working in 20-mile intervals just to step up our enforcement efforts.
So what are some things that we can remind drivers to keep in mind as they're out on the roads?
It doesn't matter whether it's the 4th of July or any other day, but the top 3 contributing factors of traffic crashes continue to be distracted driving or inattention, so we need to focus on the main task at hand, which is operating our motor vehicle safely. Obviously, abide by the speed limit. When conditions are not present, we need to slow down. Rain, fog, those types of things, we need to adjust our speed. Also, we know that there's going to be a lot of people participating in events or activities that might include alcoholic beverages. Just like on the water, we choose a sober designated skipper. On the highways, we want you to choose a sober designated driver.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining me. And as you mentioned, you want to be safe on the waterways as well. So when we come back, we're going to head on over to Long Branch State Park and talk about some water safety tips for you. But for now, Good Morning Heartland is going to continue right after this.
And welcome back. Many of you will be hitting the water this 4th of July weekend. Samantha Croy has some safety tips you need to keep in mind. Hey, Samantha.
Thanks, Ellen. Good morning. I'm in Macon this morning, and now all of you are going to be having a great weekend, but we want you to stay safe at the same time for a happy and safe 4th of July. I'm here with Corporal Mueller with the Highway Patrol. And now, boat safety. We need to make sure there are going to be a lot of people on the waterways, and flooding has already occurred. So there's a lot of stuff that they haven't watched out for in the past.
In the water, when flooding occurs, there's more debris floating, things that wash in from the streams. Also, obstacles that would be visible during normal pool levels may be underwater now, than something you could hit your boat with.
And now we do have some video of what it looks like right now at Long Branch State Park, where there was once a pathway that now is underwater that maybe if boaters aren't familiar with the area, they wouldn't know that that's there.
That's true. It's a rock jetty. It's a breakwater for waves, and it's just slightly underwater, so it's definitely an obstacle to be struck.
And of course, as you can see, I'm wearing a life jacket because that is the #1 thing that you want to make sure to have on the boats. And of course, mine doesn't fit, so you want to make sure that the size fits right.
Yeah, there's a list of equipment that boaters are required to have. The main thing is personal flotation devices. The thing with them, you have to make sure they fit you for your size and your weight. This one is obviously much too big for you, so make sure that the ones you have fit the person. Any child under the age of 7 is required to wear it at all times, but we recommend that everyone wears one when they're on the water.
Now, tell me a little bit about some of the other equipment that are on the boat besides the life jackets.
Well, most boats have gasoline engine, so we require fire extinguishers, a sounding device in case you get in trouble, you can get attention of other boaters, and normally a throwable device for the larger boats, something that you can throw to a person in the water, because a life jacket like this, obviously you can't throw very far.
Absolutely. So now tell me a little bit about how in years past the weekend has gone. What is something that maybe you want to stress a little bit more?
It's going to be very busy on the 4th of July. There's going to be a lot of boating traffic, so look out for other boats, jet skis, water skiers, skiers that may have fallen that are floating in the water. They're difficult to see. And another thing, alcohol affects people faster and to a greater extent when you're on the water in the sun and you're tired. So what you may think is just a moderate amount of alcohol may really affect your boating ability.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for joining me this morning. We're going to put all this information on our website, heartlandconnection.com. Please be safe this weekend, and Ella, we're going to go ahead and send it back to you.